Hunting demons, fighting identity. The K-pop film that hit home. When most people hear the title K-pop Demon Hunters, they imagine a neon-colored, chaotic, over-the-top action comedy that is nothing more than glitter, special effects, and idol-themed jokes. And yes, the film is loud and playful, but beneath its glossy exterior lies a surprisingly meaningful cultural message. As a Korean American constantly navigating the space between dual identities, the movie resonated in ways I didn't expect. Its humor and absurdity camouflage a deeper truth about validity, pressure, and belonging. Released on Netflix on June 20th, 2025, the film blends traditional Korean folklore with the futuristic aesthetics of K-pop. In one scene, the demon hunters chant ancient incantations wearing glittered stage outfits, and in another, talisman-powered weapons glow in sync with EDM bass drops. Demon hunters secretly fight demons using the power of their music to maintain the magical barrier which they call the Han Moon, a protective symbol stylized for cinematic effect, but deeply rooted in Korean tradition. In this case, Rumi. On the surface, it might seem ridiculous, but for anyone who lives between multiple cultures, the film's mix feels painfully familiar. You are always shifting, translating, performing different versions of yourself depending on the audience. You carry histories others don't fully understand, yet you try to fit them into modern spaces that don't always welcome them. K-pop Demon Hunters captures this duality more authentically than serious films about identity. Its hybridity reflects mine, ancient and hypermodern at once, earnest yet absurd, traditional and globalized. The girls fight literal demons, but the metaphor extends to the demons of cultural expectation, the standards you never chose, and the whispers that you don't fully belong in this world. Another layer of meaning comes from the film's conservative portrayal of idol life. K-pop is globally beloved, but the industry's darker pressures are well known. Idols must be flawless, polite, humble, and emotionally unbreakable, all while enduring grueling schedules and unreasonable standards of beauty and behavior. In the film, demon hunting symbolizes these real-life burdens. The monsters or villains the hunters fight embody exhaustion, judgment, and the suffocating demand to be perfect. While playful on screen, the symbolism is clear. The entertainment industry creates expectations that can swallow people entirely. The truth is even more apparent when considering real-life artists like E.G., the voice behind Rumi, one of the three main characters. E.G. embodies the sacrifices and hardships behind success as an idol trainee, a young, aspiring performer signed under a South Korean entertainment company, which is a physically and mentally demanding task. Trainees undergo years of coaching in singing, dancing, languages, and image management. E.G., the lead singer, also trained for years, competing with thousands of other successful idols, working through injuries, and enduring the fear of not being enough. Her rise to popularity wasn't glamorous or linear as other idols. It was filled with moments where quitting could have been a convenient option. Her journey is a reminder that behind every idol we celebrate, there is an individual fighting private battles the audience never sees. Representation is another reason why this film matters significantly. Growing up, Asian characters in Western media were often hyper-stoic or painfully stereotyped. Yet, K-pop Demon Hunters gives us something refreshing and unique in the form of loud, powerful Korean girls who save the world through their own competence and chaotic brilliance. For diasporic Korean American viewers like myself, seeing this kind of confidence and self-directed Korean femininity feels rare and meaningful. The Hanmoon's presence from Korean tradition in the film also acts as a way to vividly represent Korean culture, celebrating its uniqueness. In Korean folklore, thresholds are spiritually important as they mark the boundary between the safe inner world and the dangerous outer one. The Han Moon represents protection, purification, and the idea that harmful forces cannot cross certain lines. Within the film, these symbols glow and activate during demon hunts, but even in the exaggerated form, the symbolism remains powerful. As an individual who grew up in Korea, but was born in the US, seeing the Hanmoon on screen felt like a small reminder of cultural memory. It created a bridge between the past and present similar to my own identity. I would frame this film as a version of Koreanness that doesn't apologize for being too much. And most significantly, it's not centered on the trauma or tragedy, but instead celebrates agency. Isn't that the type of representation young Asian viewers deserve more of? The soundtrack also plays a large role in shaping the emotions of the film. The breakout song titled Golden, which climbed global charts, became one of my favorite personal tracks of the year due to its catchy rhythm. The song's themes that touch on resilience align accurately with both the film's narrative and the levied realities of many K-pop artists. When I listen to Golden, I don't just hear the catchy melody. I hear the collective voices of young Koreans striving under immense societal pressure, trying to find joy and pride despite the weight they carry. Taken together, the cultural hybridity, as well as the profound representation of courageous Korean girls, the real-world parallels in E.G.'s story, and the staying power of the film's music, K-pop Demon Hunters becomes more than just a fun action comedy. It illustrates that, within a world where Asian media is often misunderstood, flattened, or judged through a narrow lens, identity is not singular or static. It is layered, colorful, and sometimes contradictory. For viewers like myself, with multicultural exposure, this film doesn't have a sole purpose to entertain, it also affirms. Maybe that's the real message of the film, that the demons we face aren't always monsters in the dark. Sometimes they're the expectations placed on us, the roles we're told to play, and the little bits of ourselves that we are scared to fit anywhere.